Here's another video I'm making here of racking wine. Racking wine's important so you don't get the yeast in the wine and you don't get no leftover flavors as you're aging it from the yeast. This here's my second racking on this. The second racking is no different than the first racking. So I'll show you how it goes here. Okay. First of all, you got to use a hose. You're using a hose with your racking cane. This is a hard plastic tubing. Then I have just a regular rubber or vinyl tubing. I have a little piece in between them there to keep them together, airtight. And I put a little black on the end so I can kind of show you how far down to go. And I took the label off the bottle so you could see a little better, because it did just have a label on it. I had to cut it off. But anyway, what you're going to do is just take it and just below the surface, or wherever you know you can clamp it on. I have a regular clamp here. And just clamp it on. And you can see right now it's right here, the end of the racking cane. So I'm going to get my siphon going. What I do is just pinch the hose like that and just get it siphoning. And I have another bottle down below, which is my racking bottle. That's empty, clean, sanitized. Always, I can't tell you how important sanitizing is. Always use sanitizer or something other than that. It doesn't matter. Just to make sure everything's sanitized. There's my siphon started. I put it all the way to the bottom so I don't get no air. And there it goes. It's siphoning now. Just try to keep it below the surface. I mean like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. Because there's stuff on the top and there's stuff on the very bottom. So you don't want neither of them. So you want to keep it like right about there. As you go down, you could bring your racking cane down. Keep it about 1 inch below the surface. And you can see it going down pretty quick. As this bottle gets lower, it'll go slower so. And I put a board under this, a little piece of wood, so I don't have to hold this tilted up and stuff, you know, I don't have to shake it around. You don't want to move this at all. If you stir up your yeast, you're going to get yeast in the second racking. You don't want the yeast. The main thing is to keep everything still. You can see this still toward the top. I'm not going down on the bottom. I'm not bringing it out. If you bring it out, you're going to lose your siphon. It's going to stop working. But you can see it right there, the end of the racking cane. See it going up and down? Very important not to move this bottle right now. And this clamp here, I only use that so I have 2 hands to start my siphon, and that's all. That's all I use that for. If you have a friend to help you, whatever, have them hold it for you while you start your siphoning. That'll work too. It's getting down there. Now this is my second racking, which I did 2 weeks after fermentation. So because your first racking's right after fermentation when you're taking it out of the bottle. I just happen to put it in the same bottle, doesn't, you know. When I'm done, I'll show you how much yeast is at the bottom. After the second racking, the first one's a lot more yeast. Alright, now right now it's careful you don't move the bottle at all. Make sure that bottle don't get moved. And you can see my bottom bottle is filling up too. As this goes down, that's going to fill up, of course. Just about there. Takes a few minutes. You don't want the racking cane right on the bottom. Keep it off the bottom. Alright, I'm starting to get a little yeast up at the top, so I'm going to slow down here. I'm going to keep it toward the top more. I don't know if you can see it very good, but we're almost there. Make sure you don't get none of the yeast. And that's it. That is it. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. I want to show you how much yeast is at the bottom. This is after the second racking. The first racking you'd have more, but that's the second racking. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottle, rinse it out, clean it, sanitize it, and I'll put it back in the original bottle. And then the racking cane, you're going to just pick that up, get all the wine there, and just put it down in the lower bottle. And that's all racking is. It's just to rack your yeast, siphon it out to get the yeast out. You don't want to pour it. If you pour it, air's hitting it, it spoils your wine. You don't want air in your wine, or you don't want your wine to hit air, really. So that's how racking is. It's very easy. The main thing is to rack it and get the yeast out. This is a lot clearer than the first time. The first time was all cloudy and everything. This is still a little cloudy, but it's getting a lot clearer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean my bottle. I'm going to take this, siphon it back in the original bottle, because this is just my racking bottle. And I'll let it age another 2 more weeks and do a third racking. That'll be the end of that. And it'll be ready to drink. Alright, till next time. Cheers.